But clearly, China is not the only country to be in the line of fire, as US President Donald Trump has said that his government would end its preferential trade treatment for India also on 5th of June. Trump had announced his intention to remove India from the Generalized System of Preferences or GSP program in early March. A statement reads, and I quote, "I have determined that India has not assured the United States that India will provide equitable and reasonable access to its markets." India is the biggest beneficiary of the GSP, which allows preferential duty-free imports of up to $5.6 billion from India. Indian officials have raised the prospect of higher import duties on more than 20 US goods if Trump drops India from the program. 24 US lawmakers in Congress had sent the Trump government a letter on 3rd of May urging it not to terminate India's access to the GSP. A new report released by the U.S. Defense Ministry describes the Indo-Pacific as a priority area for the Trump government. The Indo-Pacific will be top of the agenda of the U.S. diplomat Clark Cooper, too, who is expected to visit India next week. Cooper is scheduled to hold talks with senior Indian officials in New Delhi. The key focus of these talks with India will likely be on defense cooperation and Washington's Indo-Pacific strategy. According to reports, there will also be talks on India's purchase of the S-400 missile defense system from Russia. Cooper is currently attending the Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore. He will also visit Sri Lanka as part of his South Asia visit. Cooper's visit to India comes on the heels of a meeting of the Quad, which comprises India, the US, Japan and Australia. It took place at Bangkok on Friday, and the four countries held talks on issues of common interest. A statement issued by India's Foreign Ministry reads, and I quote, "The officials discussed cooperation in the areas of connectivity and infrastructure development, regional security, including counterterrorism, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief." There were also talks on maritime cooperation and cybersecurity. The US said that the four countries, quote-unquote, reaffirmed their shared commitment to preserving and promoting the rules-based order in the region. So both India and the US reiterated their call for ASEAN-led mechanisms in the regional architecture for the Indo-Pacific. Meanwhile, an Indo-Pacific strategy report has been published by the US Defense Ministry. In it, the Pentagon referred to the Indo-Pacific region as its priority. Now, the Pentagon also expressed concerns about China. The report says that China is seeking to reorder the region to its advantage by leveraging military modernization, influencing operations and predatory economics. And the Indian Air Force has put out a tweet confirming that Pakistan is no longer restricted from the Indian airspace. The restrictions have been removed by the Indian government as a goodwill gesture. It is also a signal to Pakistan to follow suit and open the Pakistani airspace for Indian flights. India and Pakistan closed their airspace to each other after the Balakot airstrikes. Pakistan recently said that its airspace will be out of bounds for Indian flights till the 15th of June. Airspace closure has hit civil aviation industry hard. India's westbound flights have seen an increase in fare and travel time. Pakistan's private carriers have had to suspend some of their routes too.